Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Sam Wright.
I'm Andrea Anderson. Every week, our I-Team receives calls and messages from tenants hoping for help with out-of-state landlords and problems with maintenance, health and safety issues. And Beth Warden, our I-Team reporter, has an update tonight on how the Attorney General's office is now helping those frustrated tenants.
And she also brings us the story of the Sioux Falls landlord struggling with squatters in her property. She has more on our top story at 6.
Sioux Falls landlord Carol Anderson has been in the rental business for 4 decades.
And that's my compassion. I'm stupid for it, but because I get burned sometimes.
And there's a twofold problem at one of her properties.
These people were let in this house through the previous guy I rented to that was in Nevada for rehab. And I didn't know their names.
While she's working to evict the strangers in the home, Anderson says they called the city and complained about living conditions, resulting in a $300 fine.
I can't go in there. They holler at me when I try to pick up some garbage on the outside. I'm letting the attorney handle it, and I want to get along with the city too because we like living here.
Problems can arise for both landlords and tenants. The Attorney General's Office of Consumer Protection can help.
2,053 complaints that we received since January 2020. A high majority of those complaints were really resolved once we took a look at the lease.
Sometimes landlords will call to see how to handle a tenant who abandoned their belongings and left.
And of course, if the lease agreement doesn't say otherwise, South Dakota treats that where the landlord will have to put that in storage or safekeeping for 30 days.
For the tenants who struggle with maintenance, health, or safety issues, Attorney General Marty Jackley says they can intervene.
We do. I actually spoke to a landlord's attorney this morning regarding some concerns that I had. And the hope is if the Attorney General himself takes the time to call and say, hey, this is on my radar, this is concerning me. We don't want to have to get further involved. Please be aware of that and do your best to try to resolve that. And oftentimes that helps. 7
investigators in the Attorney General's office are available to mediate between landlord and tenant.
And if they can reach a voluntary resolution, everybody's happy. And if they can't, then they have to go to the courts.
In Carol's situation, despite the problems with squatters in one of her properties, she chooses to see the best in people.
Believe there is good in the world, and I absolutely know that.
In Sioux Falls, Beth Warden, Dakota News Now.
For tenants struggling with issues of unsafe, unsanitary, or maintenance issues, the city of Sioux Falls may be able to help out. A spokesperson for the city says ensuring property owners stay in compliance with Sioux Falls codes of ordinance is important to protecting the public's health, safety, and welfare. We are seeing an increase of interest from tenants in Sioux Falls related to property maintenance concerns, and we take it very seriously to investigate all complaints in order to provide a safe and healthy community. If tenants have concerns about their rental property in Sioux Falls, the city encourages to call them at 605-978-6900.